nerding out about, Kurt?
All right. So, I've talked about Pokemon TCG Pocket, right? The mobile version of the Pokemon game, and which is fantastic, honestly. But it's centered around there's battles, like you can play and create decks and everything, but it's really about collecting. It's really about getting all the cards. And they came out with a new pack this week called Shining Revelry. It just came out like yesterday. But that has kind of translated into
the physical cards for the podcast.
Yeah. So look,
that's an expensive rabbit hole to go down.
All right. So here's how I'm. Here's
on
how
top of 3D printing. On top.
You don't even know. So I'm a collector at heart. So I at any given time probably collect 3 or 4 different things. Like it's a thing. I've collected coins, stamps, Hot Wheels, Matchbox cars. Well, I'll put those together. Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. Matchbooks, bottle caps. When I was a kid, I've collected comic books, action figures, Happy Meal toys. So currently, I said coins. Yeah. So currently, I'm back into coins, primarily concentrating on pennies, because I'm trying to feed my collection aspect of things, but temper it a little bit. I did not, thankfully, get into Funko, because had I been collecting action figures at the time, I would have absolutely pivoted into Funko, and it would have been a problem.
Like, I don't think it's a problem.
No, for me it would have been. Oh yeah, so my biggest collection that I did for a good 20 years was Pez dispensers. Big into Pez dispensers, to the point where I had gotten everything current for the last decade and started buying vintage and spending real money on vintage. So yeah, so I sold most of my Pez dispensers, sold a bunch of did baseball cards too. I mean, that was the thing. And non-sports cards. Sold a bunch of those to help pay for a down payment. I own 0 Funko. 0 Funko Pops, because one of the other things that I collect right now are, you may have seen them in supermarkets, but Kinder Joy eggs. So they've got chocolate in them. However, there's a toy and the toy thing. And so I collected Kinder Surprise eggs, which were only available in Canada and would come in capsules that look like this. And because these are from Canada, because I made a trip to Canada recently. And so I do collect Kinder again. Don't have a lot of my old collection, but I'm rebuilding that sort of. So I collect. I'm a collector, and I love. Did my video just blank out?
You froze, but I can still hear you.
You froze, but it didn't until you said that.
Yeah, so my camera just went off. So let me see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that, I guess Random Kid was asking what I was even showing. So I'll go grab that real quick.
This little Batman right here, if you can see it, he came out of a Kinder Egg. It was a Funko Kinder Egg.
Oh yeah, so that's why I was talking about Funko, because they came out with a Funko DC subset and a Harry Potter, a Funko Harry Potter set. The Hobbit, I've had that set.
The same Hobbit Pez set?
Yes. For some reason, my camera is not working.
Yeah, Kurt's over here, man. It's not easy being green.
He's over there green with envy.
See if that works.
This is I looked it up because any Funko Pop that I buy, there's an app that you can scan.
Yep.
This is $1,219 worth of Funko Pops.
Oh,
All right.
that is not a small amount of Funko Pops.
It's not a small amount, but it doesn't necessarily go by store value. It goes by like collector value. So
Yes.
I don't know how much I've spent on
not
all
how
of
much
this,
you
and also some of
spent.
them were gifts. But like one of them, this Thomas Jefferson right here, I may have bought him for like $20, but on the app it says 45. So he's apparently gone up in value.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
My most
apparently.
valuable one is this guy, this V for Vendetta, all the way up here at the top.
Nice.
He's at the top for a reason. There's a story behind him, but I'll let Kurt try to get his stuff going.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm just gonna have to refresh this web page. So,
All right.
because it's not even the hardware's working now, but it's not seeing it. So just
All right.
seconds.
Well, then we will roll and go to the next, I guess. Or should we wait for him to talk about? So he was nerding out about Pokemon TCG and Pocket and starting that brand new collection. He was going to start telling us how he was going about it. I don't know if he's trying to. I wonder if he's trying to resell some of the ones that are hard to find. I've seen a lot of Facebook shorts and stuff of people bashing on the resellers who show up and empty the store.
That kind of seems to be the big thing now, is that like a lot of people aren't, because like when I was a kid growing up with Pokemon cards, we played. Like we sat there and like we got them out. They were like, I was on a sidewalk at school scraping cards against like mats while playing. Like if you looked at my Pokemon card collection right now, you look at it from the side brick, it is wavy, it is brown, it is whatever.
Yeah.
But you get people now that are like, I'm going to pull this out of the package with tweezers so that it is never touched by human hand. And then I'm going to slide it into the sleeve and then sell it for $100.
You know, I've got a bunch of my old cards. They're not in the best of condition, but like,
right.
There we go.
Yeah,
like,
that's my point though.
These
you
are a bunch of the ones
them
from the movie. Actually, these top ones from.
I have that Pikachu somewhere. Yeah, I think I have every one of those cards. Like
I suspect, and I've never actually priced these out, but I suspect my most valuable one. It's a limited edition Venusaur. It's not. I mean, it's from the base set, but yeah.
Yeah, my video decided not to work. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
Yeah, so you can take my frame out of there, and I'll just keep on going with the audio.
Yeah, because all in all, now you're just another brick in the wall.
Yep, exactly. What I was going to say is the way that I'm tempering my Pokemon Trading Card Game collecting is I'm going to focus on one character and their evolution. And so that character is, because I didn't want it to be the same as what you see everywhere, Charizard, Pikachu. So I'm concentrating on Vulpix and Ninetales.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And because I wanted from the original base set too. I didn't want one of the newer gen ones because I wanted there to be enough cards to make it interesting. And so I only have two right now with all the ones that I bought. I will confess that I bought some Elite Trainer boxes from the local Pokemon vending machine that I'm going to resell. Yep, that's a nice Ninetale holo. Yep,
base set Ninetales.
Yep, yeah. So if you've not appraised those yet, you might want you might want to wait just because you might feel driven to sell them. Otherwise, base set, and particularly if you have any first edition base set stuff, it's going for stupid money right now.
Yeah, they're not in the best condition. Like if I got them rated, I'm guessing most of mine would be like 3 or 4s.
Yeah, but still, I mean, if you go on TCG Player or Price Charting, you'll see even for ungraded, some of the prices are nutty. So I'm sitting on right now. So the newest set until tomorrow is Prismatic Evolutions, which is surrounding the Evolutions, and those
the Evolutions people,
they go nuts.
They go nuts over them.
Yeah. So this set, well, the Elite Trainer boxes, which basically retail for $50 or so, are easily going online right now for $150 without even a blink. And it just came out a month or 6 weeks ago.
I was telling Tyler while you were gone that I've seen a bunch of Facebook shorts of scalpers just clearing the shelves and stuff.
So, dude, we have 3 new Pokemon vending machines in our town. And I walked into a supermarket that had one in the afternoon, and they had stock in the machine. There was one scalper that was buying 57 boxes out of the vending machine. Now, what they've done to combat that is the people running the vending machines are throttling them. They're basically saying you can buy multiple packs, but if you're buying boxes, whether it's a booster bundle or an ETB or a 10, you're allowed 2 boxes. Period. End of story. And then it shows up as out of stock. And then after a time, it replenishes, which at least gives people a fighting chance.
Because it has a cooldown.
Yes. Yeah. And they don't tell you what the cooldown is either.
I wonder if they switched cards, if they could bypass it.
No, because it's actually because a new person can walk up and it's still out of stock.
Oh, okay.
It's time locked. Because that's how you get away with the card thing. You get around the card thing. So it's time locked. And so you just have to hit it at the right time. So I'm sitting on these Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes, and I desperately want to rip into one of them because some of the hits in there are gorgeous. But it's just cash to feed the hobby. So I do have some things. I've already got a couple of things I'm going to get graded because it's worth grading, but not a lot. Yeah, that's my nerding out right now.